Good morning. Welcome to episode 3 of the Pine Box vlog. So today is Friday. On Fridays I typically watch my son Henry until like middle of the afternoon, 2 or 3 o'clock when my wife finishes her more formal work. I'll go finish whatever work I need to do. So Fridays are my day off, and today I do not have to do that. Not have to, I enjoy doing that, but today he has other plans, so I'm going to finish off the work that I need to in the morning, and then we will be on an excavator hopefully for the rest of the day. So there is a delivery issue at the moment. It may not happen, but fingers crossed that's what we'll be doing. So at minimum today I'm going to ship orders, and I'm also going to be stuffing these 2 enclosures that we worked on earlier in the week. Not crazy about the crooked teeth one. It's okay. But I really do like how Motel turned out, and I want to see it stuffed and see who wants it. So with no further ado, let's take care of that, ship orders, and then we'll be outside. Okay, so we are officially done with Motel, and I really like it. It's not exactly what I pictured at first, but it turned out really cool. So while I was doing this, I thought of one more thing I would like to accomplish today. So if you check out the knobs, the knobs that have pointers are a little more obvious, but they're hard to get like lined up perfectly. So I'm thinking of making a little shim that I can slide in there with a marker on it when I'm assembling, and getting, a perfect lineup every time. It should be doable. We're gonna work on that. So here's the thought. If we make like a piece of stock with half moons, it will really just be able to slide right under there and line the knobs up perfectly. It doesn't need to hold them still, it just needs to give you like a reference point. And I think that we have time to knock that out. Okay, since the first couple of vlogs, I've had a lot of people reaching out asking business advice, asking how to start their own pedal company and things like that. And I may not be the best person to give you business advice, but I've done it, so let me show you what I've learned. Let's take you. You want to start a pedal company. You need a little bit of cash just to get started. You need a website, you need parts, you need to hire designers, whatever you need to do, you need a little bit of startup cash. So talk to your friends and family, get a couple of investors. Ask each of these investors for a mere $2,000 each. Okay, so now you have $4K. If that's not enough, don't stop there. Have each of these initial investors recruit 3 other investors. So now you have a total of 8 investors. Have these 6 also give you $4K each. Now you are at, let's say 24, 28, you're at $28,000. You've only had to get 8 people to participate. So, last I checked, plane tickets to Fiji, one-way trip, only run you about $600. Okay? So let's go ahead. You now have $27,000, $27,400 profited. You can skip the country, you can get out of here, you can live pretty cheaply a long happy life in Fiji for 27. So what are you waiting for? Okay, so we only have this one piece of clear acrylic. I have some others, but I do not think that I will be able to see it very well unless it's clear. We just can't mess it up. Easy. So the Glowforge finished up. We basically are left with this. So I've added lines going down here just to line up with the knobs. Let's peel this plastic. It should fit. I use different knobs sometimes, so I did give it a little clearance room. But this isn't really technical, you know, we're just kind of adding in a visual just to get it lined up. So I mean, if you really wanted to, you could get something to like clamp down or some way to stick it so it would be ultra precise, but that's not really what I was trying to accomplish. So if it works well, I'll figure out a way to do it for like sirens or any of the rest of them. So once you pull the plastic, you have this. You may or may not be able to see. There you go. So you see the little lines on it. So that'll line up with the pointers. It'll slide on like so. And then ultimately, it should help me get all the knobs lined up. This is something I meant to do like 20 years ago. I just haven't done it. That's really one of the most amazing things about this Glowforge. And they are pretty pricey. I can't remember. Somehow, at one point in time, I had extra money to buy it. And they are pretty pricey. But having the ability to make a little tool like that, which, you know, I do woodwork and things like with other materials, but that took 53 seconds to cut out. It took less than 10 minutes to make, and this is something that's just gonna last a little longer than something junkier. It's more precise than something else you would do with wood, and having that kind of tool in a maker space or a space where you are making pretty much anything is kind of priceless. You know, I may not use it for a month, but when I do, it helps, you know, do something like that. It's just really beneficial to have. And I'm seeing more pedal builders picking them up lately. So there you go. It probably won't show up on camera. My camera is doing this spot focus annoying thing. Let's try it now. So there you go. Probably can't tell, but they're pretty precise now. So the tool worked perfectly. I will likely put like some foam or double-sided tape on the back just to kind of make it, not to stick, but have a little bit of padding. You put a little bit of traction. I mean, this is pretty smooth. I could even do it with duct tape or painter's tape or anything that'll give it a little bit of traction. Okay, so I'm pretty much done in here today. I'm going to ship out a few orders and then that's it. So if you're enjoying this vlog, drop a comment below. If you're enjoying seeing like the other things I've been doing, like mowing, today you'll see excavator stuff. If you enjoy, you know, things outside of pedals, let me know. If you enjoy it less than pedals, then maybe I'll do some more pedal stuff. You know, I just want it to be kind of exactly what I'm doing. So this happens to be what I'm doing. Have a good day. Okay, so today is Sunday, and everything was a little too hectic to video while I was like grading and knocking down some trees, pulling stumps with the excavator like I talked about. So I'm basically done now. I'm grading the front of the property. Looks pretty good. We don't have drainage issues anymore. Everything seems to be pretty good. I have all the trees burned up, and let's see if I can flip it. So where you saw these trees before, we now have some trees, but for the most part, the front yard is going to be grading down to that ditch right there, and we should no longer have snakes or mosquitoes or anything like that. So all in all, pretty productive weekend. Not very productive for the vlog or relaxation, but productive in that this is now done. So thanks for bearing with me. These stresses, these yard stresses are not your stresses, but they are my stresses, and it feels pretty good to have it done. 5 years ago when I moved in here, I wanted all of these woods out, but in our loan to build the house, apparently there was only there was like a specific square footage that they were allotted to clear price-wise. So when we pulled up to the house after they did the lot clearing, there was just like a hole in the woods. There was woods in the front, woods in the back, and it wasn't what we wanted or expected. So I kind of dealt with it for 5 years, and now having it done is pretty awesome. And it just so happened that we had to due to draining. So it all worked out for the best. Anyways, I'm going to finish this and then hopefully relax Sunday night to start a new work week on Monday. So thanks for watching, and have a great week.